It's 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, November 26, 2023, and I moved the cows to the third cell of 7. I looked at the grass just to make sure they're not eating too much, and it looks fine. There's not too much of a difference. So, it's 40 degrees right now. It's pretty cold. The wind is blowing very strongly from the northwest, some of that direction. And my ears are cold. I'm freezing. Can't wait to get back home. But it's time for me to break out the cap. What is that? They call it toque, I think, in Canada. But yeah. I was thinking that this is set up for a 10-week rotation of the entire field. Which, what are you chewing on? What'd you find? Just a piece of plastic or something you decided to chew on? That's weird. Anyway, 10-week rotation, that's 70 days. And I was doing a 21-day rotation, so this is quite a big difference in the amount of area they're getting and the amount of rest the land is going to get. So, yeah, I'm kind of going back to my old ways, I guess. And I was thinking, is that regression? Am I going to make the same mistakes I made the past 2 years? And I remind myself that the reason why I'm taking my time to rotate is to give the ground plenty of chance to rest. But if I'm overgrazing the little area that I'm giving them, then that kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? So I think I'm going to let them graze this whole row, but I'm going to start rolling out hay, I think, and that way there won't be so much pressure on the grass. You know, it's not like much is going to grow between now and spring anyway, so that's the reason why I've slowed down so much, is I can hit the same spot of field twice, or I can hit it once, and since it's going dormant anyway, I don't think the twice is going to do any better for the grass than just once. That said, today the temperature is supposed to get up there in the 50s, and that's the average temperature for January and February. It is like 55 degrees. So if the grass wanted to grow, it could. But I know from experience it really doesn't. So technically, today feels like winter. But winter doesn't technically start until December 22nd. But this is about as cold as it gets. Now, we do get cold blasts where the temperature can drop well below freezing. And sometimes we get snow. And in extreme circumstances, that snow could last like a week, right? So last year we had 2 winter blasts. One that happened around December 20th. And then in the spring we had, or late winter, in February we had a winter blast, an ice storm. And that's the reason why a lot of branches and trees are falling down in this area. But the December 20th blast, that was no joke. The temperature got well below freezing for a couple days. All of my water froze. And it was a good 3 or 4 days before I can get the water flowing again. And what I did is I basically opened up the field so they can get over there to the pond and get some water. And so while the field was frozen, they can go anywhere they wanted. And that was only because I didn't want to, set up an area around the pond. I didn't have hay either at the time. I think I was feeding them. So that's what's going on. All right, guys, have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.